I'm gonna play again. You know, the outside noise doesn't bother me. You know, the Stephen A thing. You know, he has a wide platform. For me, I know what I gotta do to get back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lonzo Ball, ZO2, the Chino Hills prodigy, has spoken once again. This time live from Invest Fest. Shout out to everybody that was a part of that major event down in Atlanta, Georgia to be exact. It was an unbelievable situation. So many young, older, people from all nationalities was able to get some game from a multitude of different voices. Some of your favorites around the world from all different kind of genres, sports, entertainment, everything. And Lonzo Ball made an emphatic speech. He was live on the panel with Maverick Carter. It was an unbelievable situation. I love what was going on. Lonzo Ball is very adamant. He is vocal. He is definitely speaking, and there's nothing nobody can do about it. Lonzo Ball made it very, very, very clear. When asked, he will be back. You understand? Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're rocking with Lonzo Ball, ZO2, the Chino Hills prodigy. ZO2 will rise once again. I'm telling you, and I believe it's going to be for the Chicago Bulls. So the Bulls, you need to buckle up and get ready, because Lonzo Ball is doing everything in his power to get back on the floor, y'all. So this is going to be an unbelievable situation, and I cannot wait to document it all. Now, let's get into Invest Fest for 1 second. Lonzo Ball was one of many featured at Invest Fest. I mean, this was definitely a showing of black excellence. You know, when you discuss all of these entrepreneurs that was there, you had, the lineup was just tremendous. This is the world's biggest business festival in the U.S. You have Sean Diddy Combs, he was there. You have Robert F. Smith, Steve Harvey, Young Jeezy, 19 Keys, Rich Paul, Ari Fletcher, Ja Rule, Jermaine Dupri. I'm going to give you some names of some people who was here so you can understand that this wasn't no BS around event. You had John Sally, Terrence J. You had B. Simone and Megan Ashley. You had Funny Marco. You had Joy Taylor, Milan Harris, Al Harrington. We all know the business that Al Harrington has got going on. We had also Cheryl Daniel, Jessica Lane. It was a massive event of people who I believe that everybody could have got something from. And I'm telling you, a lot of people came in droves to hear what was going on. It was announced that Lonzo was going to be speaking, and I was definitely awaiting his speech because I knew it was going to be something special. Lonzo has been trending all throughout the week, obviously due to the situation with Stephen A. Smith. So it was very hard for him to avoid Stephen A. Smith questions. You could imagine they brought it up. You also had Cam Newton there, C.J. McCollum, Baron Davis. Look at the lineup of people that was there, Jim Jones. So, I mean, Lonzo was amongst some heavyweights, like I said, in their professional situations. And for Lonzo to speak was definitely spectacular. We hardly get an opportunity to hear Lonzo speak. And now this is definitely good to hear him emphatically let people know he's coming back. He knows what he has to do. And when I hear that gives me even more confidence. When a guy tells me he knows what he has to do. So he understands what's at stake. I believe that the health, medical, the doctors, they all have a plan in place for Lonzo to get back. And we got to understand, this is 2023. We're going into 2024. We have the best doctors. Medicine is so advanced. It's not like how it used to be. When we hear this stuff, oh man, he's about to be the first player ever to do this, and that. People are losing their minds. They can't believe the fact that a guy could be very well, he could be the first player to ever do something. That's just unprecedented, and that's what's sending a lot of people, up a trip. But I'm here to let people know that do not doubt Lonzo Ball for 1 second. You know, Lonzo Ball is ready to rock and roll, and I believe that he wants to come back for the Bulls. He believes that he owes the Bulls, you know, because the Bulls been rocking with him. You know, despite this nasty situation he's been in, the Bulls have been by his side. You know, you haven't heard much frustration. I think the most you could have got possibly was from maybe a Billy Donovan. I wouldn't even say he was frustrated, but he kind of just wanted to knock out some reports and claims, you know, because you have a lot of people. Lonzo will post a video of him working out, and now the team is being asked questions, when is Lonzo returning? You know, because that's how big of Lonzo Ball his stature is. I'm telling you, this is an international superstar. You have Zach LaVine on the roster. You got DeMar DeRozan on the roster. Lonzo Ball is taking precedence. You understand? And for the most part, you hardly see this kind of dynamic in place when he's not necessarily the first, the second option on the team, but he is the heartbeat and soul. You know, and Lonzo Ball showed that firsthand, that this team can't operate without him. Lonzo Ball, if he's not there, what are the Chicago Bulls? You know, that's something that we got to ask ourselves. What are the Bulls without Lonzo? I think they're a shell of themselves. You know, so Lonzo will be back, and he's rehabbing. This is going to be the longest extensive rehab of his career, and I believe that this is going to guarantee him to get back. You know, because I think they're taking the right precautionary steps this time around. Before, it was all about getting back, getting back, getting back. I don't think that's necessarily the number one focus right now, is get back at all costs. I think it's to get healthy at all costs. And that's the plan. It's not to come back 50%, to come back 70%, is to come back 150,000%. And I do believe that Lonzo Ball and his team will orchestrate that for him. This is going to be an exciting encounter, y'all. So people, y'all need to buckle up if you're a Lonzo Ball fan. I repeat, Lonzo spoke at InvestFest. You know, this is a major event in Atlanta. A lot of people was able to pick up some knowledge. Lonzo was able to give his knowledge in business, you know, and discuss, you know, the things he invested in. And like I said, Lonzo's story, I think, could be taken, you know, from people all around the world. Everybody can learn from Lonzo Ball. You know, his situation with Big Baller Brand, his situation coming out of high school, being a phenom, being a prodigy. You know, everybody needs to understand and see this story firsthand. Lonzo Ball is the truth and a half. He's a beast. It's Flight Sports TV. We're going to be here to document it all. We're here to support Lonzo Ball ZO2. Listen, y'all better buckle up, y'all. We're going to be here to document it all. Peace and love to everybody, man. It's Flight Sports. You already know.